Welcome back. Now, residents of Mohlakeng on the West Rand have vowed to continue with their demonstrations against illegal miners today. They blame the police for not doing enough to protect them from crime allegedly at the hands of the Zamazamas. Yesterday, they destroyed and burnt shacks allegedly belonging to the accused. Let's get an update now on today's developments with our reporter Moloko Moloto, who is back in Mohlakeng. Moloko, yesterday it was quite tense in Mohlakeng. I'm assuming today, because it's a public holiday, it's probably a bit of a more calm situation.
Good afternoon, Masero. Good morning, rather. It's been a peaceful morning since we arrived here at around 7:30. There weren't really any activities contrary to what we saw yesterday. Yesterday, of course, we saw, as we have been giving you that rolling coverage, we saw angry community members taking the law into their own hands, venting out their anger and their frustrations, in the process destroying a property that they believed belonged to the foreign nationals. But in the process, we learned, actually, since we arrived here at Bundu Inn, it's an informal settlement just outside Mohlakeng, we actually realized that some of the properties destroyed, some of the shacks that were destroyed, actually belonged to South Africa. And I'm just going to allow my colleague Mohammed there to show you the extent of the damage. So there were 3 shacks, basically, Masero. And now, obviously, this is just the charred remains. And there's nothing left for this family of Munsiwa. And they lost so many things here. And as we were talking here with her, Lerato, whom I'm going to speak to her, she actually was telling us that this property belongs to her. If you can just stand here, my sister, as we come back on a picture. Lerato, thank you so much for agreeing to speak to us. Just tell us in a nutshell what happened yesterday when the people who were here started burning your property. I'll hold it for you.
Community ya rona ga e khone go dirisana le rona. Ke ile ke ba bolella ke re go mo ga gona ope o dulang ke nna ke o dula mo mokhukung o. Be ile ba tshisa. Ga ba batle go raetsa ke ba bolella ke re mokhuku o mongolo wa boraro olo motho a teng o khorometsa trolli o be ha bere ke bogomosha so ga ba batle go retsa ba ne ba re shupa le ka dithipa ba re batla re bolaya e re dula le banna ba rona ba basotho re a ba shuba ane bana ba kgerepitsa tsa le ngwana o ile a lela ha ka robala le bosigo bo. Yeah. So rona mo South Africa ha re utlwane that is why batho ba ba tswang kontle ba tla gore bolaya because ga re utlwane ane tshweni ile e itatola motho gore e ka se ya phela le motho ka re motho o phetoga ga ntsintsi that is why tshweni ile e itatola motho.
All right, don't go, Lerato. I just still want to know, what did they destroy? Their belongings tsa gago ke eng, ke bete ke eng?
Ke di bete, ke di kobo, ke ile ka ntsha mo mokukung o motona mo re dulang teng, ba utswile di tapawe, ba utswa di gase, ba utswa di battery mo re dulang teng ga gona motlakase.
When you try to plead with them, trying to ask them not to destroy your property, telling them that you are South African and these are your shacks, what were they saying?
Now, where's South Africa batho mola wa teng ga o sa tlhole o le right? E ka re go ka busetswa o lo ga mangope olo o re tsenya mo phelong a ile gore ga right go re tlile go bolana jaka dintsi.
All right, Lerato, thank you so much. In a nutshell, as I'm requesting Patricia, she's a neighbor. In a nutshell, Lerato is saying that these people here were not even, Masero, willing to listen to her when she was pleading with them to say that, look, this is my property. And you can tell she's even saying that they were stealing some of her items, to a point that she's saying, look, there's lawlessness in our country. She's even yearning for the days of the former Bantustan leader, Lucas Mangope, who at some point was a ruler of the former Bophuthatswana. Anger and frustration there, Masero. But let me speak to Patricia Majara. Patricia, you are a neighbor. Just tell us how you are affected by this.
nna a ke a thaba next ntho e diragetseng Mabane ga ke rate next gore ba re a se batho ba fowe ba sentseng ke mophakati wa ko hostel o re senyeditseng o tswa ko hostel ba re batla go ntsha Basotho nna ba sa ntshe Basotho batho bana ba tle go senya.
Yeah. You were telling us earlier that your partner that you've been living with for many years is from Lesotho, and as we speak, he has fled. You don't know where he is.
Ke dula le ene motho wa ko Lesotho o sebetsang mosebetsi o but ha ke dule le ene mo ntlo. It's my partner and rena since re dula ka 2018 in Nalanda. This year is 5 years. Ha se ke bone ntho e masho and le bone Basotho nna ba bana ba dula mo ha se bone ba re tlhekefetsa go tswa Basotho from outside ba tla ka mo ba tla go bolaya batho ga se bone.
Go tlile jwang gore partner ya gago a balehe?
Because ke le member ya ANC ke le mo group chatting ya rona itse ha ba re sendela be ke mo bolela ke re motho wa modimo itse gore leng le leng go tlo go nna mo gwanto na ba itse ba re meeting so itse ke mo bolela yalo ke ha tswa sia ke mara ke gore la o tsamaye motho wa modimo because ba tlo go bola mo so ke a ba tswa sia ke tso rusietse ka ile yano ene ke motho wa me ke a morata ke motho wa me a ke re ma South Africa ba re tsudisa bana ba tswa ba tsama bana ba South Africa ke basadi. So ha ba palo ke go pata go support bana ba bone banna ba ba tswang outside ba tla go ba thusa go ba godisetsa bana.
All right. Patricia Ramaja there saying that, look, these people that you are chasing are not necessarily criminals. Specifically, her partner, she's been staying with him since 2018 and is saying, look, he's taking care of my children, saying that South African men, all they do is to leave us as women with children and they don't take care of us. Obviously, people frustrated here and the community members themselves are saying that they are unhappy with the response by the police, considering that there has been rampant criminality in this area. But the police are saying, do not take the law into your own hands because you're not allowed to do that. Earlier we spoke to some of the Basotho men who say that their shacks were also burnt. They lost their items such as passports in there. And they said, look, we can't run away. We will be here. We hope that they are not going to attack us.
All right, Moloko Moloto, our reporter on the ground in Mohlakeng.